Okay, final problems on multiplication, division, and fractions, practice test 2, number 11. Let's just get right down to it. A bag of walnuts has 8 pounds. How many 1/3 of a pound servings are there in a bag? All right. So, drawing, I know you guys had a lot of practice on this without me in the classroom. I'm not going to mess up what you learned with Mr. Hess, but I am going to add a little bit of extra explanation to what this is asking. So I love drawing pictures. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to draw a bag of walnuts, and this bag of walnuts is going to have 8 pounds. You're like, oh, Mr. Arduino, how are you going to draw that? Pretty much just exactly the way you drew it in class. Okay, I'm going to draw a square. Okay, and here's this bag is going to show me 8 pounds. Okay, 1 pound, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to add an extra. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pounds. This is my 8-pound bag, okay? And it says how many 1/3 of a pound servings are there in a bag? How many 1/3 of a pound servings are there in a bag? Okay, so I'm going to split this 1 pound up right here, okay? I'm going to go all the way across. So I'm going to take each pound. All 8 pounds have now been split up into 1/3. All right, so here's 1 pound right here. That's 1/3. That's 1/3. That's 1/3. Okay, just so you can see that this is 1/3 of a pound. This is 1/3 of a pound right there, that little circle. The question asks, how many of these 1/3 of a pound are there? Well, I'm not going to label every one of them 1/3 because they are 1/3. Okay, but I can tell, I can count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can keep counting. But as good math students, we should say there's 3 more rows, so 8 times 3 is 24. All right, so your answer is 24. That's a whole number, right? So I think my equation would look something like this. And this is what you guys are really good at doing in class is, you're dividing that 8-pound bag. You're dividing it into, little 1/3 pound pieces. So I kind of did it backwards, do the picture first. There's your equation. Here's my 8-pound bag. I divided it into 1/3 pieces, so that equals 24. Okay? So I said I wouldn't give the answer, but I did. So that's number 11. Number 12. Number 12 talks about a pet store that had 3 cats to feed. Okay. All right, you get the picture. I'm not going to show you how good of an artist I am or anything like that. But here's my 3 cats. And if they only had 1/8 of a bag of cat food and each cat got the same amount, what fraction of the bag would each cat get? Oh my gosh, poor cats. Cats don't eat a lot. So here's 1/8 of a bag. Oh, that was horrible. Okay. So here is my bag. Okay. And I'm going to draw this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Here you go. See this? This is the 1/8 of the bag right here. And I need to split this 1/8 of a bag. I need to give some to this cat. I need to give some to that cat. And I need to give some to that cat. Okay? So this 1/8 is going to get much smaller. Okay? This 1/8 is going to get much smaller. So 1/8 divided by how many cats? You have 3 cats. We've already talked about this equation. 1/8 divided by 3 means that we're going to get a fraction, okay? That 1/8 becomes smaller, so it becomes 1/24. So even though that denominator is bigger, it's still broken up into many, many parts, and it's even smaller than 1/8. So that's the answer. Again, I gave you the answer for 1/24th on that. But I think you guys can probably do 11 and 12 better than I can. So I'm gonna finish up with the last page of this review homework. You're almost done. You must be feeling good about yourselves now. All right. I'm not going to give you the answer, but I'm going to lead you. I'm going to take you there. All right. The first one is 5 times 1 5/8. The directions are asking you which product, which is the answer to a multiplication problem, will the product be greater than, less than, or equal to the whole number in each of the problems? This is the whole number, okay? So will this, multiplying by this, make this number bigger? Will it stay the same? Or will it get bigger? Okay, so we talked a little bit about this in my first video. When you are multiplying fractions, you're making them smaller. Okay, you're making them smaller. Usually we're dealing with just the 5/8, but now we have kind of a bigger fraction. Okay, kind of a bigger fraction. In fact, if you were to convert this fraction, this mixed number fraction, like we're supposed to, it would end up being 13/8. It'd be 5 times 13/8. Okay, I'll write that just for visual help. Okay, so this one actually would be 5 times 13/8. You don't need to write this. You should already know the answer. Is my answer going to end up being bigger than 5? Smaller than 5? Or the same? We talked about this in class, okay? Talked about this in class. I'm going to leave that one be. The next one is 5/8 times 6. 5/8 times 6. Here's my whole number. They're asking you, is your answer going to be smaller or bigger or equal to 6? Remember, I'm multiplying by an actual fraction this time, a small fraction, okay, where the numerator is smaller than the denominator. We should already know the answer. That's smaller. Okay, hopefully you already know. All right. 3 times 7/2. Okay. So think about it. You can do it. You can do the work to prove to yourself whether your answer is right or not. Okay. So say to yourself right now, 3 times 7/2. Bigger, smaller, or equal? You should already know the answer. Let's work it out. Okay. So what if I did compute it? You're not supposed to, but what if I did? 3 times 7 is 21. 1 times 2 is 2. How many times does 2 go into 21? Well, it goes in, okay. Let's do some basics here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, that's 10 times. So it goes in 10 times. With 1 left over, the denominator stays the same. Oh, okay. So is 10.5 bigger than, this used to be a 3? 3? The answer is yes. Okay. So look, improper fraction times a whole number. What do we get? Bigger. Okay. Case in point, the 1-2 questions ago, it's the same thing. And then the final question is 7 times 3 over 3. 7 times 3 over 3. Bigger, smaller, or is it equal? Okay. Again, if you don't know, you should. You can rewrite it. 7 times, what does 3 over 3 really mean? Remember, it's 3 divided by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. So, is it bigger? Is it smaller? Is it the same? You should recognize these right away. Hey guys, this test is going to be a piece of cake. If you did this work, you got it. And I'll see you tomorrow. Good luck.